She said right from
the House Ways and Means Committee released 6 years worth of Donald Trump's tax records, tax returns, and other forms that he submitted to the IRS. Now, this is thousands of pages of documents, the 1040 forms and other forms that he submitted, both as an individual and from some of his business interests.
Profound gratitude for the extraordinary sacrifices you make to defend our nation while
Donald Trump broke with what had been an established tradition among presidents, among presidential candidates, when he refused to make public his tax returns. Since Richard Nixon was the president in the 1970s, it had been common practice, really a standard of presidents and candidates, major party candidates, to release, at the very least, a summary of their tax information.
Donald J. Trump and Governor Greg Abbott.
He fought efforts by the House Ways and Means Committee to obtain his tax returns. And he also fought when the Manhattan District Attorney's Office issued a subpoena on his accounting firm. We see mention of hotels, golf courses, ice skating rink that he owns in Central Park. And what we've noticed and what these tax returns really confirm are some of the ways that Donald Trump was able to avoid paying a lot of tax. There's been reporting, there's been previous testimony about how Donald Trump reported losses in many years on his taxes, partly because of carry-through losses from some of these companies that he owns. What you also see is, you know, $10-20 million losses on some properties, reported losses anyway. And these are techniques that Trump has used and Trump has bragged about in some respects, that he uses losses on properties to offset his taxes. And we see that reflected here. And today, after the release of these tax returns, he issued a 2-paragraph statement in which he says, in part, the Democrats should never have done it. The Supreme Court should never have approved it. And it's going to lead to horrible things for so many people. The great USA divide will now grow far worse.
you hold so close to your heart. We're all doing well. The nation's doing well, economically better than anybody.
Donald Trump is running for president again. He's running for the White House in 2024. He announced his campaign just a couple of weeks ago. And he is still very popular with a lot of people. I would expect that ardent Trump supporters will see this, as he does, as an attack on him, as a politicization of the tax process, of the oversight from Congress. And now, on the other hand, you have people who maybe are not fans of Donald Trump and will see this as a question, about what he was trying to keep secret, why he wasn't forthright with his tax returns.
Impeachment hearing next week. Will you
President, are you going to send a lawyer to the hearing?
Do you want to ask questions of witnesses next week? Mr. President, will you attend next week?